Well, it's a new YouTube channel we're running here. Our paranormal investigation group split up 2 months ago, so it's gone, leaving me to investigate by myself. So I formed Paranormal Reality to show off my investigations for this month into UFOs in the night sky. And this is kind of good that I'm doing a new channel, because our old channel was getting disliked like crazy by, it seemed like, spammers or something like that, because they would look at our UFO footage videos and dislike them. I don't know where the hell they were getting links to our damn videos from, but we had to get rid of them, and the only really way to do that is to actually make a new channel. Because they won't find this one, because it's lesser known. So, this is Paranormal Reality, this is my second UFO hunting channel, and this is the first UFO hunts done on this channel. And what's a UFO hunt? It's when I look out the night sky during a time period when no one is around for a long period of time, trying to catch as much UFO evidence on film as possible. I'm living in an area where there's quite a bit of UFOs around. It sounds weird to say that our area would get a lot of UFOs. What the fuck is that? Is that a Christmas decoration? Or is it something a little bit more sinister? I don't know. But yeah, that's probably a reflection, actually. But yeah, we're getting lots of UFOs around here right about now. I saw one during our first little UFO watch I did on, I think it was a Friday night, to kick things off here for Paranormal Reality. It was a strange streak of light that appeared and disappeared above this house on the left here. And I just saw something on the right. So yeah, Paranormal Reality kicking off. The dislikes were getting to me so much I wanted to start a new channel anyway. There's no way I was going to continue doing UFO hunting on that channel anyway. Didn't really feel like it after all the dislikers came around and started disliking my old channel's videos for my UFO hunting group. And I think a lot of the things I did on that UFO hunting group to try to get it more popular may have led to the dislikes. I don't know for sure, maybe it's something else I'm thinking of too. That something else is a completely different incident that I don't really want to get into in this video. But I'm not going to be linking our UFO filmed videos, our UFO footage videos that is, to this UFO site that I'm trying to think of right now off the top of my head. Yeah, UFOhunters.com, not associated with the UFO Hunters TV show. Completely different site, and I don't want to have our UFO footage up there anymore. Because I have a feeling it's what led to the dislikes when I kept posting our UFO footage from my previous UFO hunting group there. So I'm going to be ditching UFO Hunters completely in every single way possible from now on. I want this new channel not to be forked up by dislikes. So yeah, that's why there's a new channel. That's why my old UFO hunting channel is not being updated, and that's why I'm not doing UFO hunting there. I'm doing it here instead, where nobody can find it, and nobody can dislike the things, because no one's going to know it's there. I mean, this is so unwell known at this point that no one's going to find it very soon. It took me months upon months upon months, 7, 8 months to really get noticed on the old one, so I don't feel I'm going to have problems with this, because I'm only going to be doing it this winter. After the winter's done, I'm going to quit anyway, so it's like, I only have 3 months to do this stuff. December, January, and February. And I might only do 2 out of 3 of those months. I might not do all 3 months, so right now we're looking for UFOs with my Sony DCR SX65 digital camcorder. This is a very good camcorder to use for this kind of stuff because, number one, it has a setting which allows you to amplify the light level. With that, and something else I do, I can see perfect detail of the trees in the dark. Even if this was like at midnight or later when there's no light coming in, I can get perfect detailed views of the night sky, and I can see where the trees are. Every single one of them. I can see all the details like it was daytime. Not as clear and not as bright, but I can see them, because what I do now, and this is actually a really cool thing I started doing recently on my other channel too, is I brighten the hell out of it so it's super bright, number one. Then I save the file as a WMV file, and then I load that WMV file again, and it will be back at default brightness, but the brightness will be the same as when I saved it. So then I can brighten it again, double brighten it, basically. And then I can get a lot of detail from the night sky footage. I mean, I'm doing the night sky footage around 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. when I'm doing these UFO hunts. These little tiny ones I do like every other night, pretty much. I'm going to get into a schedule when I'm doing those ones in a sec. But I can get great footage of the night sky, really detailed footage. That's hard to get with any other camera. My old camera was a digital camcorder I didn't own. My mother did. It was terrible for getting footage like this. This thing is a lifesaver for getting good footage. I mean, my footage is going to be excellent UFO footage because of the fact I'm using a great camera and I'm using great technique to make out everything in the footage. So it's obvious what's a UFO and what isn't. I brighten stuff so much that big bright light you're seeing there is actually just a street light. It's not very bright when I'm looking at it now, but when I amplify that thing, it's going to get tremendous. It's going to get tremendous. Because I have to amplify it to see what's a UFO. Because UFOs are very hard to see sometimes. There's many different classes of UFOs. Some of them are bright, some of them are really dark and faint. And only show up for a split second. So I got to know it's there. The only way I can do that is by brightening it heavily. Then I can tell what's there, because it'll be painfully obvious it's there if it's super bright. That also brings out a lot of digital artifacts on the footage, but those things I just assume are just the camera screwing up and I ignore them. So if it's a little speck of light, a little flash of light that's tiny, I ignore it. But if it's a huge flash of light that's big, like the size of the moon, then I know I've gotten a UFO on film. I've gotten 60 plus UFOs on film in my old UFO hunting group. Some of them were really weird, some of them were not. I had some strange shit I caught on film in 2014, 13, and 15, but mostly 2014 and 13. Some of that stuff was just bizarre, and one of the best pieces of footage we got was a star-like UFO during February 2014. And this star-like UFO looked like a star, so I was filming it, because a lot of UFOs, you don't get this, they look a lot like stars, some of them. And if you're seeing a star, it might not be actually a star. 99% of the time it will be a star, but every once in a while it might be something completely different, a UFO. So I'm filming this star, and it's not behaving weirdly, but something's telling me it's unusual. I'm psychic, so when I hear that, or when I sense that, I know right away that there's something strange about it. So I start filming it with a camera. I'm like, this is not a star. Something's telling me this is not a star. So I'm filming it with the camera, and I zoom in on the thing, and lo and behold, the thing looked like no star up close. I zoomed in on it, it looked like a gaseous cloud. I don't know what the hell it was, but it was great footage of a UFO. Best footage I've ever gotten on camera of a UFO from my old UFO hunting group, which is, sadly to say, not going to be updated anymore. That's that. But let's get into what I'm going to be doing for this new channel now. Every Tuesday night and every Thursday night, there will be what I call a UFO night watch, or a UFO watch. During that, I will take this camera, film out this window, and not speak at all. I'm going to post these UFO watches every Tuesday and Thursday to the channel, and there will be multiple ones done every week due to this. Every other Sunday in January and February, and every Sunday from this point on in December, there will be a UFO hunt done when I am alone in the house, and that will have full commentary like this. So next week on Sunday, barring other issues, there'll be another one like this. The only Sunday I can't do is Christmas Day. Family get-togethers and stuff. But every other day on a Sunday, there will be a UFO hunt done like this, to try to catch UFOs on film and discuss UFO-related issues. Now, what else is there for me to talk about? I check UFO hunters to see if there's been UFO sightings in my state. I do this regularly, and I checked 2 days ago and there hasn't been a single one. I will check again tonight after this is done. And from now on, if a UFO is caught during a UFO watch, there will be no video talking about it at the end of it. I'm trying to keep it as low key as possible. However, during a UFO hunt, that is not the case. If I catch a UFO on film tonight during this UFO hunt, I will show it. But during UFO watches, I will simply post the footage of the UFO to our channel. We already caught a UFO on film already, believe it or not. Done earlier this week. What the hell's that? Oh, it's just the Christmas candles. They're on. That kind of scared the hell out of me for a second there. Yeah, we caught a UFO on film several days ago, about 3 days ago on film, around 11 p.m. at night. Somewhere in that hour, I forget the exact time. And it was a weird streak of light I couldn't see when I was filming. It was very strange because it showed up in the air for a few seconds and then dissipated. Completely in an instant. And it was a very bizarre UFO. I've never seen anything like it in the last 2 years of doing my old UFO hunting channel with my friends. They were marketing it, I was filming and talking on camera. They were helping me with filming in certain cases, but now I'm doing it all by myself. So my old UFO hunting group is gone. So it's all me doing this, and there's not much I can do to market it. I do know marketing UFO footage on YouTube is pretty much non-existent. You don't need to do it. You put UFO footage on YouTube, it's going to be guaranteed to get a lot of views if it's significant. UFO footage on YouTube gets lots of views. It's very easy to put out there and get noticed. Unlike everything else you can put on YouTube, you need to market it on Twitter or something. Not UFO footage videos, weirdly. UFO footage videos are very easy to get out there. People will notice them right away if you get the word UFO footage in the title. But yes, new channel, new YouTube account, new UFO hunting setup for that. Completely ditching the old one in terms of uploading to that. Gonna keep it up there so I can watch it, that's it. Because I like what I did for UFO hunts there. I may have gotten disliked a lot, but I don't think I did a bad job. I think I caught lots of good footage on film, and I think some of it was very convincing. Other people might disagree, but I don't care. I think that what my old UFO hunting group caught on film was very significant. It might not be proof that there are UFOs out there and that there's an otherworldly presence behind them. But it's proof that there's something strange going on. These were pretty good pieces of footage, and they showed something weird. There's definitely a mystery behind it. Not necessarily something that is proof of alien visitation on Earth. I don't actually believe in that hypothesis, believe it or not. I'm an open-minded skeptic. I'm not a believer. And we kind of worked under the assumption that we had to prove it was a UFO first. So we worked out a checklist of what it should behave like before we thought it was a UFO. And if it wasn't a UFO, we'd say why. We kind of had a really rigid scientific kind of background to it. We came after it from the skeptic point of view, not the believer point of view. So a lot of the things that we saw, we believed were not really UFOs. And we proved they were not really UFOs on our channel. So a lot of it was something mundane, unfortunately.